Are you excited? Ooh. Are you really excited though?
Sorry. Oh, it's heavy.
Is it? Is that why it's got that
heavy
on
my hand.
Bloody hell. Put our battery in.
Oh, she's really get round.
Bloody hell, eh?
Yeah.
Treated ourselves, haven't we, to a big Milwaukee gun. There was just a few things what our 3/4 one couldn't quite get. So we've bought that. It wasn't cheap though, but we need some big batteries though. The Weaver only get 5 amp batteries.
Yeah, 8.
And we want some, I think they do 9s. Just really torque some stuff off. Right, you need to guarantee it. You get 3-year guarantee with it. And we, well, I think that you could break them. But they are very, very durable. We've abused our 3/4 gun to death. Oh, but there's some torque to it, isn't there? Ooh. Very good. Just giving you a good example of good tools make easy work. We sold this power. It's a 3.5 metre Mashio. It's a good power. In fact, very, very tight power. But one of them gears, either that gear or that gear, has took all its teeth off sides. So the lad was going to clean it all out. I give him parts to mend it, but they struggled to get this nut off. See this nut, what goes on that? Couldn't get it off. There were 4 of them, I think, for bloody hours and hours anyway. I come out this morning, and I ain't being clever. But big gun, bit of heat, just took it straight off. So that thing has bloody paid for its, well, paid for itself yet, but it's on with paying for itself already. I mean, it was about 350 quid. Just base unit only, no batteries or charger or all like that. They were about 600. And it's only on a 5 amp battery. You can get 9 amp batteries for them things. So, but no, and pullers come into action this morning, but the puller wasn't strong enough to do it on its own. So what we have these wedges. These like V wedges, and one of them at each side just sort of prized it off, and all of a sudden it went with a crack with loads of pressure on, and now she's drawing off like. But hey, it just proves, doesn't it? Yeah, this is where I think education's gone wrong a bit. I mean, I come out of school, I'll admit, and I aren't ashamed about it. I just went to local secondary school. Could barely, well, I can read and write, but I ain't very good at it. Whether I've got a bit of dyslexia or not bothered, but I ain't bothered about admitting. But I'm a very practical man. I'm fairly good at practical stuff. And when we were at school, there was all sorts of different subjects: motor vehicle science, rural studies, proper woodwork, proper metalwork. You know, like where they let them loose on pillar drills and lathes and stuff. And you know, get kids interested in stuff. They don't all want to be bloody game designers and people in drama. And I mean, our local secondary school, they've got a drama class now rather than rural studies and metalwork. Drama. How productive is that? Because there's no on telly, is there? But rural building studies. We did building studies. I can build a wall. And lads who most of the lads who I went to school with, there was lads and lasses, and the classes what we were in, have gone on to decent things. You know, run their own businesses. They're builders, they're electricians, they're plumbers, they're, you know, and a lot. And one man has earned $1 million in scrap, and he couldn't read or write. So I don't know. I think education needs to have a backward step and get the lads and lasses what aren't very academic into practical stuff. Sling them into a big wide world with some with some skills with ease, you know. But anyway, rant over. But no, I think the education's gone totally wrong. So yeah, we'll put these pullers on. Now we're drawing it off, and the next job's take this, take 5 bolts top and bottom and draw that gearbox off. There's a fella drilling his in maize in Warwickshire, and his power hour gearbox is buggered. So don't know whether he's driving up or sending a pallet, but put it on pallet ways. But so yeah, get him going. Right, we'll crack on anyway. And I bang my finger. You don't do that in drama, do you? I don't think. Before, about the problems we have with willow trees, and if you watch my last video, them lads came with them 2 fence and a big chipper and chipped them up, and he says, oh yeah, if you get a big heap and lay them in a certain way, they'll come and carve them up like. So it's an option. We think this winter we're going to take a lot out. See these two, what are leaning over. It won't be many years before they get too big and they'll drop over. So what we'll do in this winter, we're going to chop them 2, well, probably 3 or 4 limbs off, and just cart them to that little field, and I'll ring them lads and they'll come with that chipper and get shut of them. Because our biggest thing is we can drop them, but if you just carry them out way to a machine, that'll be fair enough. But by the time you've chopped them up and burnt them and one thing and another, it's a right ball ache. So yeah, that'll be one of our winter jobs. We like jobs like that in winter. Gets you out of your yard, and you go home thinking you've done something. You know, I've had a good active day. Yeah, it's a beautiful walk. Birds are singing. Bit of noise at traffic up Main Road, but yeah, it's grand. Me trusty old dog. Don't know whether I've told you about Jet, but we had 2 of them. We got 2 puppies, but she had a sister called Tia, and she was never right from the start. She was always real small, and if she ate something a bit different, she used to, we had it at vets a couple of times. She just wasn't right in her stomach. Anyway, she ended up passing away. So anyway, Jet, her mother was an Alsatian, and her father was a Labrador. And when Nicky picked her up, the mother would have killed you. She said it was one of them Alsatians, what, if it could have got out of its cage, it'd have killed you. And I think she's got a bit in her. I think she would attack anybody who attacked one of us. My eldest lad, Daniel, he's 29. In fact, he could be 30 now. Yeah, maybe he's 30. He's 30, and we were play fighting him once at kitchen, and she attacked him. Yeah, she was gonna have him. Way to calm her down, like. So she's a good loyal dog. In fact, Alsatians are very, very good dogs. Beautiful temperament. Our neighbour's been silaging. Baba's got, it's only about, I think it's about 9 acre, and I counted 67 bales, so they've had a right do off it, and they're fairly solid now. Yeah, they've had a good do off that. Blooming carrion crow attacking buzzard. You'd think buzzard would be boss with its size of it, wouldn't you? But no, carrion crow giving it a right hard time. There's loads in there, buzzards and red kites. I mean, there was none when we were kids, and they reintroduced them, and they've gone from strength to strength. But I like to watch them flying about. We've got loads of nature on this farm. I mean all sorts of stuff. We've got wild quail. We've got a couple of cuckoo down Canal Bank. Plenty of wood pigeons and all that. They're a bloody menace nowadays, aren't they? What a mess, look. There's a hell of a market for his coriander. He's been really busy, but he's very, very messy. Yeah, it's his last year. I won't miss this mess. But anyway, He's had a hell of a harvest though. And this is where he's working now, just at this bit. And all hands and knees job, bunching it up by hand, putting it in a little elastic band, boxing it up in van. It'll be well, he left about 11 o'clock, so it'll all be at market now. But yeah, it's good stuff, really is. He's really pleased. The smell of it is beautiful. It really does smell nice, real strong. Don't think that's supposed to be there, is it? Just walk through pigs before I go home. They're off. There's 2 load Monday morning at 5:30. And then clearing on Wednesday, I think. Clearing fully out and restocking us Thursday, Friday. So we'll have to really shape ourselves and get muck out. But I don't think they've done real good. I seem to have had a lot of scour. I think it's maybe he's playing with diets, you know, like using a lot more byproducts, crisps, biscuits, stuff like that. You know, food waste, stuff like that. But yeah, they've had a lot of. They've been very loose. Yeah, we've done all right, I suppose. Very aggressive at first. We had a lot of tail biting, but I put shed a bit on standstill. Stuff's just getting ridiculously expensive. I mean, I've got the panels and I've got the wood, so that's next job. Concrete, someone told me it was £123 a cube. Well, it's just getting out of hand, like. All aggregates have gone up, you know, what you'd use as your base and one thing or another, but it is what it is, isn't it? If you want something, you have to pay for it. But anyway, we'll see. My goodness, what's up with that one? It's had a bit of fit. Had a bit of a funny do, that one. I think it says it's back. Maybe right. It says it's back, yeah, it's gone up sharpish. It's itself, but it's better now. Some fine pigs in there though, that's been the best yard, I don't know why. So same strain. Well, we're full to capacity. We held about 1,800 pigs. Not massive at all, but as I said to you before, this muck just really makes our farm. We'll be near on 2,000 when we get that over. That's enough for any farm, I really do. If you like these videos, like and subscribe. I do 2 a week of a farm in East Yorkshire. Not too fancy. All sorts going on. So, and then yeah, if you subscribe, then you get a notification when we put something new on. But usually it's a Wednesday or